angel thing.
Yeah.
We're getting the light from that too. It's going to be kind of weird, man. Don't you think the lighting?
I'm
Bizarre.
coming in.
Hello. Hello.
We're getting ready.
We're doing the angel thing.
Yeah.
We're getting the light from that too. It's going to be kind of weird, man. Don't you think the lighting?
I'm
Bizarre.
coming in. Okay, so all I need is to focus on this one here. We want to stay just outside the box with this, which is just outside your, here we go. You can even move over to your right a little bit more. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And watch this. I'm coming in, and I know right where I need to move that
And
chair.
do I need to like look at the camera or look at you or
Yeah.
what? Both?
Yeah.
This is all.
Yes. Yes, that's who our audience is out there. David.
Hello, baby.
Hello, David.
Hello.
And what is the
Sandra.
correct pronunciation of your last name?
Humes.
Humes. Humes. This does carry very far, but I think we can project. I'm going to lie it on the table. How's that?
I like that mic stand of yours.
What's that? Yeah. Yeah, it would help. Then I don't have to go way over here to hear you talk. How's that? We're getting great
That's
sound.
fine if you're getting sound. Whatever you want to do.
Let me just look again. Hello. Yes, we've got sound.
Hello.
See that?
Hello,
I can see
baby.
it from here.
Okay.
Our angel camera person is working overtime tonight.
All right.
Yes, 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 yes. One more thing.
Oh, the book. Where's my book?
Got it.
Oh, okay.
David, it's
Yes,
time
ma'am.
to start.
Okay.
Please allow me to invite our guest here today.
Hi, Mom.
We're ready to get started. And thank you all for taking your time to stop, look, and listen in our divine appointment here today on another episode of Angels Talk. That's right, right here. I'm Sandra, and in a soul relationship with the one, the only one, David
Humes.
Humes. I always allow my guests to participate, David. Please
Awesome.
give yourself permission to be all that you are today, all that you really are. Isn't it nice to just breathe?
Absolutely.
How are you doing today?
Fantabulistic.
And we are currently in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And where's home for you?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville.
How y'all doing?
Hopefully we'll be on the #1 access station there in Nashville.
That's right.
What do
You're
you
going to be
think?
syndicated.
Yeah, syndicating? I accept that. All for the
Amen.
vision. One world, one dream, in the spirit of unity, David.
I like it.
You do?
I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because same consciousness that I am.
I
am what I am.
Yes. And sharing with everyone, just before we came on today, I was looking at your website. I love it. Bringing life mastery and computer graphics to the world. You have the world up there, and you're really down to earth. Tell us about that.
I got to take my tie out now.
Oh, David, tell us about that in our little time together here today.
Web graphics or the life mastery?
All of it.
All
How
of
does
it.
this happen
How
in
did this happen?
completeness?
Well, you know, I'm a professional drummer.
Yes.
Been a drummer for 25 years, professional drummer.
Here, use this.
Hello. And when I was 22 years old, I had a mystical experience. Can I share that on the show?
Yes, please.
I walked into a room of a famous drummer, Narada Micah Walden, who's now a famous producer. And I walked into the room, and he was behind a drum set talking to his manager. And as I walked in, I saw this radiance glowing from his body 10 feet out of white light. And it just took me aback. And I was like, this is very interesting. I've never seen that before in my life. And I found out that he was into meditation. He was a disciple of Sri Chinmoy. And so I didn't really think anything about it until about 6 months later when I read a book on success by Napoleon Hill, who says a common trait of high achievers is prayer and meditation.
Absolutely.
And so I go, well, maybe there is something to this meditation thing. So I started meditating when I was 22 years old and was on the track of personal growth from that point on because I wanted to be a professional musician. And you know, there's a difference between an amateur and a professional.
What is the difference, David?
An amateur plays great when they feel great. You know, after they play, oh, I felt great, or oh, I didn't feel too good, so that was their excuse. A professional plays great no matter how they feel.
That's right. That's right, David. And I have to tell everyone out there, there are no edits in the credits here today because everything is real. It's alive, and we love you just as you are.
I like that.
Yes.
I love myself too.
Have this. I'll share this.
Okay. Where was I?
Well, you were sharing your story. You were sharing how this manifestation through prayer and meditation. You took the guidance and the direction, and you're becoming and explaining who David is and what he does. Yes.
Now, actually, I moved to Nashville as a drummer, and to survive as a drummer, I got a gig at Kinko's. Yes, I admit it, I'm an ex-Kinkai.
Kinko's.
You know, FedEx Kinko's now, right? But that's where I learned computer graphics. And I went to one of the seminars that was in the local area for Photoshop, and I said to myself, you know, this music thing I love to play, but it just wasn't really working out the way I would like it to in Nashville.
Well, you worked with famous people.
Oh, yeah.
Share. Who did you work with?
Okay. Well, I've had the opportunity. I played country for about 12 years. I got to open for Alabama, George Strait, Merle Haggard, Alan Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, about 30 major country artists. And I did have a wonderful opportunity to actually perform with Larry Stewart, who's the singer for Restless Heart, Carlene Carter, Steve Wariner, and the bass player for the Eagles, Timothy B. Schmit. And that was pretty much the highlight of my career, which is very exciting in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. I was kind of the big fish, small pond out there. So I moved to Nashville, and to survive, I got the gig at Kinko's, and I learned computer graphics. So I teach computer graphics now. I teach oneness with Photoshop.
Talk about that. How is the one? Talk about that.
Well, I learned oneness from meditation and becoming one with my Christ self within. I mean, that's the goal of meditation. It's just a tool to awaken your Christ consciousness within. And when you're playing music, that's a very spiritual thing, I believe. I feel like I'm meditating with God when I'm playing. I'm like on another planet. I look like a freak, but I don't care what I look like.
Yeah.
You know, I'm having a ball. And so... Oneness with Photoshop.
Yes.
Same principles. You want to master anything, you have to live, breathe, eat, sleep that until that is the shortcut. There are no shortcuts.
Well, it's to me what I heard you say throughout the seminar today, which we were both subcontractors here in this setting today, and one with national seminars, Rockhurst University out of Kansas City. What I heard you say today was the demonstration of blending a spirituality in public service, and not everyone recognizes that. Not everyone recognized how you went to your access to share that.
Well, you know what? A lady did come up to me after the seminar and thanked me for my presentation style, and so I think people might not consciously recognize it, but they feel it. You know, when you're one with them in spirit, and you're really being true to yourself and letting that light glow and walking in the presence and seeing that in other people, you see the God within them, they feel that, even if they don't know what it is. Just like I felt Narda's presence at that moment, and I had no clue what was going on, but I just knew that this man was inspired and he was radiating literally with white light, and I said, I want some of that. And so it's when I started my quest for God realization and started meditating. It's amazing how things happen and coincidences occur, synchronicity starts occurring in your life. You know? It's great.
Angels at God's Central Station. That is the network name, Access. What do you have to say about that? Just off the top of your head, of your halo, what would you have to say about
Angels again.
that? Angels at God Central Station.
I love it. Angels at God Central Station. Well, I believe I'm protected by angels. I tell you what, my number one is, I know I have more than one, but I am grateful to mine every day because, have you ever done that in prayer? Thank you, angel. And, they're probably looking down going, oh my God, he recognized me, because we neglect them so much, you know what I mean? But there are angels amongst us. If you believe that, I can't not believe it because there's, everything is connected, and there's definitely some spiritual support out there. Whether you call them angels or Elohims, or there's different words that other people use, but.
Well, I don't normally ask that question on the show, but I just thought that you really needed to know that you were in the network of Angels at God Central Station.
Yay!
It just happened to be built into your expression today.
Persona.
So I have another question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
If Angels at God Central Station can best support you, what would that be like?
You're talking universal God angels.
However you want to receive it.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, I think that they can go before you and clear the way. And sometimes we see that and pray that. Legions of angels are now clearing the way, making my way clear in my path, whatever I'm doing, whether I'm traveling, because I travel a lot. I do like 10 flights a month, so at least, how about parking spaces? Something as trivial as that, Send an angel ahead to reserve a parking space, and, you believe that, and it works. I mean, even Napoleon Hill talks about that in his Think and Grow Rich series of books. He calls them something else, but they're his little helpers, his angels, whatever.
Well, thank you for sharing that, David.
My pleasure.
But now we need to talk about you, David. You have a resource. A resource. Besides your music, you have something that you created to help to train others out there in a whole different world in mastering graphic computer. Computer graphics.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk a little bit about that, please.
Yes. Well, I've been teaching computer graphics for about 6 years. I do about 120 seminars a year in the 48 states all over the country, and I talk about Photoshop and Dreamweaver and Flash. And a lot of people have a problem with Photoshop at first because it's a big program. It seems to be intimidating. It's over their head. And a lot of them want to do really cool basic little things in Photoshop, like how to get rid of crow's feet, how to make someone look thinner, how to fix red eye, make a collage, put somebody's head or body into another picture. If Aunt Betsy wasn't showing up for the photo shoot, you can drop her in there. And so this book has been written in my head for a couple of years, but do you have a book inside you need to get out? Well, I finally got it out last summer, and it's called Photoshop EZ.
It reflects that.
Photoshop EZ, top 40 most requested techniques even you can do. So it's from the ground up. It's a really great foundational understanding of Photoshop that I wish I had when I first started. We'll get you to understand what raster means and what raster is. It's a grid of squares, little pixels, picture element, right? That's what a pixel is. And how to use Photoshop to do the things that everybody wants to do, but they don't want to have to read the 600-page books that are out there, because a lot of them are like that and very intimidating and way too much information. So you just go into the table of contents, and if you want to fix red eye, you go to fix red eye, and it's just step by step. Here's how you fix red eye, But you should read the first 7 chapters at least to get a good foundational understanding, I believe, of Photoshop. And you can even get those for free. Yes, I said free. PhotoshopEZ.com, the letter EZ, PhotoshopEZ.com. It's linked on my website as well, davidhumes.com. PhotoshopEZ.com, and you can request 10 free chapters. It's 40 chapters. Actually, there's 42. Some bonus chapters. So you can request that for free, download it. It's a PDF file. Check it out, and then go from there. Buy my book.
I have to edit that one out, buy my book.
Oh, really?
We can't sell anything on the #1 access station in the nation.
Never mind.
We can only share things here today, and that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing all of the information to spread spread the word about who and what David Humes does on the planet to help the consciousness. David, you talked earlier about presenting additional workshops, something that you're moving toward, and maybe staying with this. Talk a little bit about what your intentions are. What are you going to do?
My intention for me is to be a speaker like Wayne Dyer, Tony Robbins meets Deepak Chopra.
Well, you were on several television interviews and radios.
Right.
Talk about them.
Channel 4 News at Noon in Nashville, and Fox 17 in Nashville.
Fox.
Yeah. So, my goal is to be more of an inspirational speaker, more than a graphic speaker. But it's my bread and butter right now, and people do want to become one with Photoshop and Dreamweaver and Flash, and those are products in the making. Dreamweaver and Flash. But anyway, I want to teach oneness with not just computer graphics, but oneness with God within you. That's my ultimate mission. To inspire the best in others.
To inspire the best in others? What just happened?
Ooh. Screensaver. To inspire the best in others.
To inspire the best in others. Well, I was just talking about a magazine that I received on a weekly or monthly basis called Fast Track. And in that magazine, they talked about how individuals, as professionals, are utilizing that creativity, the divine gifts from within.